I'm Estelle Thomson, your mistress of radiance, and this is Walk With Me in Butterfly Alley, a Chic West podcast revival. This is a 10-minute audio series about living a meaningful, sparkly life. One walk, one idea, one story. In each 10 minutes mini episode, I'll share with you what I've been thinking about, what life is teaching me, and maybe a question for your own reflection. So grab a coffee, lace up your shoes, or simply settle in. Let's take a walk together, unfiltered. Welcome to Butterfly Alley. Hold up before we begin. This July, I'm offering Radiance Gentle, a 5-week online journey for women who are craving a softer relationship with their bodies. Together in my sparkly Zoom room every Wednesday in July from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., we'll explore body maps, an expressive art therapy technique merged with Satya Yoga that supports nervous system restoration. If you've been feeling exhausted, overstimulated, or disconnected from yourself, Radiance Gentle is an invitation to slow down, listen deeply, and come home to your body. You can learn more at estellethomson.com under online offerings. Now let's get back to our walk. I am so excited. This Friday, tomorrow, I'm going on a date with my husband. I'm such a lover girl. I love, love, and I feel in love with the world so much. And I feel as a kid that's something I almost had to hide how much my love for the world. And I would easily, fall in love and want to express that love. And I was really I was shut down and many times, but I love love. And, one thing I was thinking about this on my walk, that I was thinking how there were so many jokes, I feel that I've heard in my life where in a marriage, it's supposed to get the love is almost like fading. Of course, we have those great love stories, but like these silly jokes like the ball and chain and that, like, happy wife, happy life, but like almost these condescending expression that kind of mirrors the shadow of marriage, that once the honeymoon is over, then it's like and it's boring. And I wish someone would have told me how much better a marriage gets. And of course, putting the effort in, and some compromises, of course, but I am just so in love with my husband. I'm madly, madly in love with him. And the love just grows stronger. And we're going on a date this Friday. This is my Mother's Day present. He knows I love theater. So we're going to see the Newfoundland play Come From Away. I'm so excited. In case you didn't know, I went to theater school. I have a professional theater degree in acting. I did it at Cégep John Abbott College from 16 to 19 years old. In case you didn't know about me, maybe it all tracks now. But I love theater. I love poetry. And I don't get to go often. And so it was a big deal that he got me those tickets. I'm on Mother's Day and we're going for dinner first. And now I have to figure out what to wear and all this. And I love that so much. But I was thinking about our relationship and what has made us thrive. And of course, like any couple, we go through seasons. But one of our values, Scott and I, really is freedom. And that doesn't mean we're an open relationship. That just means that we're really, really good at supporting each other's visions and dreams and desires. And we never shame the other or we never become bitter. And that's been just so beautiful. And of course, it's gotten some effort to get there and to express to the other, like, this is important for me. And I I love this and I want to do this, and for like the other one to know that we love these things. But I love that in our relationship we value freedom. And and I also think that's why we can't keep our hands off each other. I think, that's literally why I fell in love with my husband. I fell in love for because he was passionate about surfing, and I could see the passion like seeping through, like that made him so magnetic to me, that his love for surfing and his love for building boat. And he you could never tell this about my husband from like first glance. um but my husband's really kind of fringe a little bit. He's a Sagittarius, and so between me, the Libra, and him, the Sagittarius, there's no, um, we love adventures and we love risk and we love being brave. And this has never mean that, we've never had to do everything together. And I love that, and I don't think it works for every couple, but for ours to really have our own worlds where we are respecting each other's world, that's been just so crucial in our relationship, and really like the person that's the closest to me that I share my life with. Just like when, our son Tommy passed away. And it was so interesting because his reflex, Scott was really good. Like, he wanted to reach out with people. He wanted to talk to people on the phone. And I was like the complete opposite. And I wanted to hide myself. I wanted to isolate. I legit wanted to move. I was like, can we move province right now? Like, it was such a different way of like reacting, like the shock of it all. And in my world, I felt he was doing it so much graciously than I was. But, there was never like, oh, you're talking to on the phone again, or like, or for me, there was like, oh, you're hiding in your studio again. There was never these like, like the shame, around doing things differently than the other. And I think it's been such a misconception that, we have as being married, you need to do everything together and just go everywhere, and that means you love each other more or something. Like, that's so BS. We need a world in which we are our own. We are one in ourselves. And I'm sure there's couples out there that have like the same interests and the same hobbies maybe, and the same, and that's just hasn't been us. But in terms of like processing life and allowing ourselves to experience what we need to experience in this lifetime and within our purpose, that's been so key to support each other in what we want to do, and witness each other and support and be each other's like biggest cheerleading squad. um the other day he was like, I think I'd like to go to Peru with Matt and do some like foil boarding. I was like, yes you do. You're like, oh my God, I so want you to do that. Like, do it. And Scott's a bit, he's older than me. He's almost mid-50s now. And it's like, let's go. Like, TikTok, the time is running off. Like, you have to go. So it's never like, ooh, like now he's going on a trip. So like now I have to go on a trip. Like, where can I go? Like, it's not it's not like that. And I just I just love that so much for us, but this is something we needed to communicate so much, where like the value of freedom is has been really important in, our relationship, and really has allowed me to expand in the things that I love the most doing, which one of which is solo traveling and traveling the world. And again, like, you're allowed to travel the world by yourself, even if you're like married. Like, I don't know who invented this. Like, we have to go as a family, like all together. And again, if that works for you, that works for you. But I've had to differentiate myself and honor my own passions, and honor my own, like, my passion as wings. And in that way, like, I really feel our love expands so much more because we are in love with our lives. And that makes us, both individuals, Scott and I, that much more magnetic to each other, where it's like we're witnessing each other having a time, you know, gloriously enjoying our lives. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Like, that's what we want for each other. And that's what real love means to me. So today, the question, do you value freedom? Is that something that's important to you, whether you are in partnership or not? Thanks for being with me in this episode of Walk With Me in Butterfly Alley. Bye.